Hey guys, officially welcome to our team. We are excited to have you aboard, and there's truly never been a better time to get started in World Ventures. Things are just lining up in an amazing way. So congratulations, and what I'm going to spend the next few minutes going over is just a way to get off the ground running quickly. And this business is really designed for people who are very busy, people who maybe have no prior skills or experience in what we do. We're just looking for some people that are coachable, teachable, and have a desire for things to be different in their life. And so I know different people have different reasons about why they get started. And I think that's one of the most important things that you can figure out just off the bat is, what is it that you want out of World Ventures? Maybe it's to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. What would an extra $500 to $1,000 a month do for you? Some of you want to make an extra, few thousand a month or more so you can replace the income that you're making currently at your job so you can step away and have that freedom. Some of you want to become financially free at a really high level, make significant income, and so whatever level that you're at, we're going to show you our system that's a proven system, it's a proven model that absolutely works. And so grab a pen, grab a piece of paper. I tell people we walk with the walkers, we run with the runners, and we sprint with the sprinters. But I'll tell you this, that fast tends to be fun, slow tends to suck. You can go fast on a few hours a week. That's what we did. But I'm going to show you what to do in those limited amount of hours that you have. See, this business is something, it's a vehicle that can get you to where you want to go. And you're brand new, you're probably just as excited as we are. You think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. And it's having fun, it's making money, it's traveling, it just makes sense, right? But I'll tell you, not everybody loves everything, no matter how amazing that it is. So you're going to share this with people that don't get started, okay, for whatever reason. You might even have some people that are a little bit negative. And here's the thing about negative people, if we're just being real, usually the people who discourage you from going for your dreams do so because they gave up on their dreams. I learned a very valuable lesson early on, and it was this. If you buy somebody's opinion, you also have to buy their lifestyle. I got really careful about whose opinions I was listening to. And so think about it this way. This business is like a vehicle. See, if you're in California, and your ultimate goal is to get to Hawaii, let's just call Hawaii financial freedom. Most people are trying to drive a car from California to Hawaii, right? But by the way, it's not going to get you there. That's pretty obvious. But World Ventures is like a Learjet. You can hop in that sucker, and it's designed to get you to financial freedom. So is driving a car a little bit different than flying a plane, for those of you guys that have ever done that? Yes. So you're going to have to learn a few things here. That's okay, but this is something, as we say, is worth getting good at because it's something that can get you from where you are to where you want to be financially and so much more. So grab a pen, grab a piece of paper. This is our Fast Start training system. And so if you're brand new, here's the very first thing that you're going to do. You're going to schedule what we call a launch event. Now, all a launch event is setting a date 3 to 7 days from now at your place. I don't care if you live in a home, in an apartment, a mansion. I don't care if you live in a van. Your friends, your family are comfortable coming over to where you live typically. So all that means is we're going to have a few of your contacts, a few of your buddies over to your place. We'll hook up the laptop to the TV, or you can use a DVD and plug it into the TV, however you want to do it, and we're going to show people what we got going on. So very, very simple. The number one thing that you're going to do just coming out of the gates is book your launch event. So what we're going to do is we want to fill up that room with some people. What are we going to do? Okay, so people's biggest question when they see World Ventures isn't, is it real? Of course it's real. The question is, can I do it, and what would I be doing? I don't want to be a salesperson. None of us want to go out and sell our friends on something. Nobody wants to be convinced, right? So that's not what we're doing, and we don't beg anybody to do this. When it's all said and done, they're going to be coming back to us, begging us if they can become a part of what we got going. So our job is simply to have people see this from front to back so they can make an informed decision. That's it. So start by making a list of names. I'm going to help you make a list of 15 to 20 to start, but you can also go in your cell phone. If you want to do this big, go first name, last name, phone number, take that out of your cell phone, and put it on a piece of paper. Got it? So first thing, you're going to book your launch event. Second thing, we're going to make a names list. So I'm going to help you think about a few different names. Write the names down as I'm asking these questions, and you can start to make your own list right here, right now, and begin this process too. So the first kind of person that we're going to talk to is what we call our easy ones. Now, everybody's got easy ones. Here's what I mean by that. If you're driving home, and God forbid you had 4 flat tires, 1% left on your cell phone battery, and you needed help and maybe some money, who would be the person or persons that you could call? Write their names down right now. Usually it's a couple, 2, 3, maybe 4. But jot their names down. Those are your easy ones. All right? Moving forward, the next kind of people that we're going to talk to or put down on the list is your competitive people. What I mean by competitive people, for instance, people that maybe played high school sports or college sports at a high level. They weren't just on the team. Maybe they started basketball, football, soccer, golf, wrestling, track, anything along those lines. Jot those names down. Along the same lines of competitive people, who do you know that maybe owns their own business? Maybe they have their own landscaping business. Maybe they're a chiropractor. Maybe they're a mortgage broker. Maybe they're in real estate. Maybe they own their own car auto shop. Anybody that owns their own business, put them down on the piece of paper that you're jotting these names down on. Competitive people as well. Who do you know that maybe makes their living on straight commissions? So maybe they're an insurance salesperson. Maybe they do car sales. Maybe they did something like Cutco or Mary Kay or roofing sales, door to door. Who do you know that fits in that category? Jot their names down. Last kind of competitive type of person. Now, virtually everybody has this kind of person and knows this kind of person. Who do you know that you can't even play a board game with them, like Pictionary or Monopoly, because things get ugly real fast. All right? You have that person in mind? Jot them down. These are just people that we want to talk to quickly. Again, not that all of them say yes right away, but a lot of them tend to. Number 3, who do you know that's the social butterfly? So let's say you're at a wedding, the dance floor is empty, the band's playing. Who's the first person on the dance floor trying to drag everybody else out there with them? We want to talk to that person quick. Who do you know that it's karaoke night, they want to go out, they're just spur of the moment, live in the moment, love to have fun. And this might seem like a weird question, but think about who you know that fits in this category. Who do you know that wears big dangly jewelry or big hoop earrings and animal print clothing often? This is a real question. The lady who helped my wife and I get started in this business wears animal print clothing all the time. She is 75 years old. Many people may have left her off the list for whatever reason because they prejudge. But if you would put her on the list because she wore animal print clothing often, you would have a lot of people on your team right now. By the way, one of the top producers in my entire group, I didn't put him on my original list because I thought he was too shy, too quiet, didn't travel, he was broke, and so I left him off of my list. Thank goodness somebody else in my team put this person on their list, and he ended up getting started. You will have a tummy ache if you leave somebody off your list. They see it with somebody else, they join, not on your team, only because you never picked up the phone and decided to invite them to come see what we're doing because you left them off of your list. Okay? Don't worry about what you're going to say to these people yet. We'll teach you that. Just put the names down. 4th kind of person. Who do you know that's just dissatisfied with what they're currently doing? Maybe they don't like their job. Maybe they've been laid off from corporate America not once, but multiple times. They're just sick and tired of being sick and tired. Who do you know that fits that category? Who do you know that hates dropping their kids off at daycare each and every single day and having their kids raised by somebody else that they don't even know, really? Who do you know that's getting ready to graduate from school and has no way to pay off their student loans in any decent amount of time? Who do you know that is nearing retirement and they're like, what am I going to do for retirement? Social Security, pension? Hopefully So put those people down. I'm not talking about people who complain and moan about their situation. Those people are a dime a dozen. I'm talking about people who are willing to go out and do something to take control of their financial future. All right? So those are the top 15 to 20. It could be even more on your list. You can always add names to this list, but that's how we're going to start. So let me show you how to invite your easy ones. We call it Are You Home invite. This is crazy complicated, all right? So with the people that would come help you out if you're all broken down on the side of the road, 1% left on your cell phone battery, you can use this invite with people and you can share the information with them quickly. Now, let me just preface it by saying this. When I say invite, that doesn't mean present. So that doesn't mean I call up my friend and say, hey, I found this amazing travel club and we can go on cruises and all-inclusives at discounted rates and we can make money and earn BMWs and get a residual income and blah, 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 blah. People judge what you say in a very short period of time. They judge a small amount of information. We want them to see the presentation from front to back so they can make an informed decision. That's it. Some will, some won't. So what? Our job is just to get it in front of them. Got it? So, are you home? If my friend is home, yes, great. I'm going to pop by. I don't go into explaining anything. So if you're taking notes, here's the words that I would stay away from when you're talking to people. I would not use the words business, presentation, opportunity, meeting, travel, or thing. Hey, I just got started in this thing. Okay, so I stay away from business, presentation, opportunity, meeting, travel, or thing. The words that I like to use, if I'm texting somebody, calling somebody, I'll use one of these words and figure out what works best for you. Event, launch, idea, or concept. Event, idea, launch, or concept. All right, you're just going to get less questions about what you're doing. That's what we've learned. So if they're home, great, I'm going to pop by. If they're not home, cool, when will you be home? And all my goal is to set up a 30-minute window to have them see the presentation from front to back. All right, so you can have the person that helped get you started go with you. If you like that, or if you're more comfortable going by yourself, that's cool. You can show them the video, and if they have any questions afterwards, you can just put one of us on the line afterwards to share our experience and answer any other questions. Just had a lady in the team that she enrolled her 6 people in her first week, and she doesn't know everything about the business, but she would show people the presentation, and afterwards she would put us on the phone with her people checking it out, and that's how she got off to a really fast start. Also qualified for her BMW lifestyle bonus in her first 12 days. Okay, so you don't have to know everything. You can earn as you learn. That's the beautiful part. Now, you can't use that invite with all of your contacts. That's the easy ones. So with the rest of the people that you're talking to that we've put down on this list, here's the invite that we use. Hey, when are you free for blank this week? Now, if you normally meet your friends for lunch, do lunch. If you normally do coffee, and so on and so forth. Just don't make things weird. All right, so, hey, John, it's Brian. Hey, listen, when are you free for coffee this week? I don't know, Brian, maybe Thursday at noon. How does that work? Oh, okay, I can do that. Whatever it is. Cool. See you Thursday at noon. Meet you over at whatever address. I got something really cool I'm getting ready to launch. I'll explain it all Thursday at noon. All right? I don't go into a lot of details. What is it? Trust me, it's worth 30 minutes of your time to check out. It's an amazing idea. I'll tell you what it's all about Thursday. See you then. Bye. Don't go into a lot of details. Right? Just so I can get them to see it from front to back. With your launch event, okay, so you can show people prior to your launch event. Remember, the first thing that you did was you put that in the calendar 3 to 7 days from now. Doesn't matter if you got people locally there to help you with that launch event, or you live in Timbuktu and you're going to have some people over, push play on the video, and then put somebody on the phone afterwards. So you can invite some people during that week to see it. Some of the people who get started can invite some of their people to your launch event. Anybody who doesn't get started after seeing it can come back for a second exposure, because not everybody says yes to everything right away. So this is another invite that you can use for your launch event, or prior to your launch event. Hey, I'm getting ready to launch something big on this date. When are you free today or tomorrow so we can get together and you can see it before everyone else? you're probably going to book your launch event for 7 or 7:30 in the evening. So the day or two before your launch event, you can call people up and say, hey, listen, Danny, are you free tomorrow night at 7 o'clock? Yes or no. If she's not free, cool, no worries. I'll catch you another time. If she's free, cool, meet me over at my house, 7 o'clock. We're launching something really neat. I want you to come meet some of my friends. I'll see you tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Can I count on you? I don't let people tell me maybe or possibly. If you're free, you're going to be there. If you're not free, no worries. I'll catch you another time. Simple enough. Your job is to clear the time. I know I'm being like a broken record, but if you follow this, you're going to see better results than if you try to explain too much. So, here's a couple different things that you can use. I have a pre-recorded presentation that gives an overview of the company's product and business at observetheclues.net. The password on it is vacation. Or there's an app that you're going to download that I'm going to share with you here very quickly, where you can get plugged into a 14-minute video on there. So pick which one you like best and use that. The app is called Club Fun and Money. So you can just go on your phone. It's a free app to download. It's got a lot of amazing resources on it. And so there's a presentation video on the app where you can show people literally on your phone. But also, there's a short video that I would encourage you to watch. It's by my friend Scott Ross. Scott was extremely successful in the software industry. Now making a living here with World Ventures is the top rank in the company. Him and his family are amazing. So Scott shares with you what's called the 3-step setup. And this is what you can share with people prior to showing them the presentation. So let's say you're getting ready to sit down for coffee, or this is prior to your launch event. You can let people know there's 3 steps to this. It's so people are compelled to hear about what you're going to share, what you're going to show them, but at the same time, it takes all of the pressure away so that they don't feel like they're in an awkward position where they don't want to be sold kind of a deal. So we take all the pressure away. We also let them know it's a big deal, so they're paying attention. And so if you want to increase your results, I would certainly encourage you to listen to this 3-step setup, which is on the Club Fun and Money app. It's pure gold. Now, those are our simple steps. Number 1, book your launch event. Number 2, make your list of names. Number 3, learn how to invite. And then if there's a number 4, learn the 3-step setup and start to get that down, because it makes it real, makes it authentic, and people appreciate that it's personalized. Okay? Now, this has been the key to multiplying our business, where it's not just about adding, it's not just about the activity and the effort that I put in personally. Now it starts to become about what a team does together, and that's where true leverage starts to take place. See, if you have 10 people on your team, and each one of those 10 puts in 1 hour of effort today, that's 10 hours that goes into your business. But what happens is if you start going to these events yourself, and even better yet, bring some people along with you, all of a sudden, people can start to catch the vision of how big this thing really is, where we're going, and knowing in their heart of hearts that they can do it too. So there's a number of different ways or different types of trainings that we got. We got the online trainings, of course, like you're listening to right here on the app, Club Fun and Money. We've got local, what we call Super Saturdays, which are like 4-hour events in some different markets. If there's nothing going on in your area, perfect. That's great news. Plant your flag, be the pioneer, and start it. We also have regional training events, which are at 25 plus different cities around the country, usually on a bi-monthly basis. Certainly plug into those. The company will fly in 2 of the top trainers from the entire field to train you exactly what's working right now for this business. And then the third thing is we've got national events. And so we do only 4 of those national events per year. And so we got Momentum, we got what we call United, then we got what we call Boot Camp, and then we got the A View from the Edge. What we got coming up here shortly in Kansas City, it's April 17th through the 19th in Kansas City, is our international convention, which we call United. United is where we're going to have probably over 10,000 people at this event flying in from 28 different countries from all around the world, people that are part of World Ventures. And you're going to have people on stage training you again, the best of the best. You're going to get to see the owners and the executives on stage, meet a lot of people. If you love to have fun, this is almost like a party, right? If you want to learn our step-by-step system of success, you'll figure that out here at United. If you want to learn how to make a whole bunch of money, you'll see that here at United. And if you just want to get a feel for the pulse of who we are as a company and all the lives that we're impacting with our World Ventures Foundation, come join us at United, okay? And now, when I first saw World Ventures, let's put it this way. I didn't have the mindset for success in business. I had never built a business. I was never successful in business. And so I was kind of thinking backwards. And I was kind of thinking, well, once I start to make money, then I'll spend money to go to a training. And that's almost like, Johnny, the student in math class, failing math class, and then his mom says, hey, Johnny, I think you need to get a tutor so that you can go ahead and go from an F to an A. And Johnny goes, Mom, I think I'm just going to wait till I get an A before I get a tutor. That's kind of just backwards thinking. I'm not making all the money that I want to make right now, so I'm just going to wait till I make all the money I want to make. So it's like, that's kind of backwards thinking too. So what I had to do is reset my mindset and say, why don't I go learn from people who have been there and done that and cut my learning curve by 6 months so I can go out and get results faster? But it's not only that. In this business, people don't do what we say, people do what we do. And if we want to have true leverage and build a significant team with residual income, it's all about how good can everybody else get at doing this thing. So I'd encourage you to set the example, lead by example by showing up to these events, and then your team can start to come with you, and that's when things start to get crazy. So here's where you can get registered for any of those events. You can see what's going on in your area. Of course, come with us to Kansas City, wveventreg.com. So go to wveventreg.com as soon as we get done with this training. Figure out the closest event coming up to you, and you'll be glad that you did. So, guys, again, welcome to the team. Get with the person who got you started in this business. Book your launch event. Make your names list like you just did. Start inviting people. In the beginning, you're not going to be great at it. That's okay. Understand that not everybody says yes to everything. Our job is simply to show people this from front to back. And so get ready. It's going to be the ride of your life, and I look forward to meeting you on the beaches of the world or at a training in person. God bless.